I'm Agent Richard. Agent environments are the places I can live and do actions in. In some environments, I'm alone. This is called single agent. I might get lonely, but things are much simpler. When there are other agents involved, things are more complicated, because I interact. This is called a multi-agent environment. When you live in a dynamic environment, your friends sometimes have fun without you. You weren't asleep or even doing nothing. It's just that the environment can change without your doing an action. You can think about doing an action, but by the time you decide what to do, the environment has changed. Now they all have this inside joke about lizards, and you feel left out. But don't worry. There are also static environments. In these environments, nothing changes unless you first take an action. Though it's important to note that doing nothing can count as an action. The nothing action would be like if you pass on your turn during a game. The game will not continue until your turn is over, but you can make your turn over without actually doing anything. You can take all the time that you want to think first. These worlds are much simpler than dynamic environments. A deterministic environment does not mean my actions are predetermined. This means that if I do a specific action, I know for sure what the outcome will be. I know if I walk to the side, I will now be to the side of where I was. In these worlds, I could first simulate things to make sure that when I actually do the actions, I don't do something embarrassing. In a stochastic environment, I don't know for sure what the outcome will be. There's probability at play here. I could plan to move to the side, but there's a chance I'll trip. Or a monitor will fall out of the sky, as they often do. Then the environment will be different because you have a new broken monitor. You could choose to model a multi-agent environment as a stochastic environment. I guess that way, you would never have to consider anyone else's feelings. A discrete environment means there's a finite number of possible states. This even includes functionally infinite. But as long as it's not actually infinite, it's considered discrete. So it's like the mathematical kind of finite. The number of atoms in the known universe is still technically finite. A continuous environment is where the number of possibilities in your environment is infinite.
The number of real numbers between 0 and 1 is infinite. The number of integers is infinite. The number of possible angles is infinite. The number of infinite sets is infinite.
Episodic means that my past actions do not affect my current actions, and neither my past nor current actions will affect my future actions. If you tell me to roll the die 3 times, and all 3 times I tell you it is a 6, this will not affect if I will tell you it's a 6 the next time you roll. You may think or feel like it does. It does not. It just does not affect it. Sequential means that past actions influence current actions. So, if I use that bag of money over there to buy an elephant, I will no longer have that money. I will, however, have an elephant that I don't know how to take care of. If the environment is fully observable, I can see everything and make decisions while having all the data. If the environment is partially observable, I can only see part of what's going on. Sometimes I will just assume everything is exactly where I last saw it.